Thanks for listening to our podcast, Unmetered. As a member-owned, not-for-profit electric cooperative, our focus is on providing affordable, reliable, safe electricity and outstanding member service. One way that we're doing that is by providing more avenues of communication to you, our member. Through the podcast, we hope that you will be able to find some helpful hints, tips, and things to help you conserve energy, as well as some informational pieces that will help you understand what it means to be a member. Thanks again for listening to the Unmetered podcast. Extremely excited to have you here. Of course, I'm here solo this week. Josh is taking a well-deserved break with his family. And so today I'm going to actually be talking a little bit about energy efficiency and how things that you can do to save yourself some money this summer. Before we get into that, of course, I always want to remind everyone about sharing change. Sharing change is the easiest good thing that you can do. It's very simple to sign up. You can go to sharingchange.org. Or you can call one of our member support specialists at 877-777-9020. Of course, you can always report outages by calling 877-777-9111. And there's actually a new way that you can report outages. It's pretty easy. You download our app by going to either the iTunes App Store or through Google Play and downloading the My MTEMC. It allows you to report outages. It also allows you to pay your bill, set up recurring payments, and just kind of manage your usage so that you kind of understand a little bit more about how you're using the energy and how you can actually save yourself some more energy this summer and cost on your bill through maybe our blog or through this podcast. So all that stuff you can access through the MyMTMC app. Of course, we also have the web portal as well. MyMTMC is all connected. So once you register on one of them, you'll have access to the others. So let's get started on some energy efficiency tips. I'm actually here in the great city of Woodbury. Of course, we've been getting out and about a little bit more, kind of branching out from our normal studio location, as our studio is not yet set back up. So today I decided to come hang out with the ladies and gentlemen over here at Woodbury. So if you hear anything in the background, it's probably just Miss Sue or Miss Donna creating a little bit of a ruckus for me as I see them sometimes peering around the corner there at me. So if you've not yet had the opportunity, if you live in Cannon County, to come by here and interact with our member support specialists here, be sure to do that. So the energy efficiency tips that I kind of want to talk about today kind of relate around things that you can be doing while there's a lot of daylight. So during the winter times, a lot of times, you're not able to get outside. You're not able to work in your yard. So some of the energy efficiency tips that you can do actually involve your landscape. So one of the easiest things to do, as you've heard in previous podcasts, we've talked about is obviously having curtains on the inside of your homes. These blackout curtains or other types of heavy curtains are going to help prevent the loss of your air conditioning during the winter, obviously heat, during the summer, the cooler air. And you kind of want to block off that sunshine from the inside. However, with your landscaping, you can also block the sunshine from hitting those windows and creating pretty much another heat source as that window heats up. One of the easiest ways to do that, of course, is to plant some sort of a shorter tree. Those small trees actually provide a little bit of shade over your windows, which means that they're not going to heat up as much and that heat is not going to come into your home. Another thing that you can do on the outside of your home for energy efficiency is switch over to using solar lights. A lot of us like to use some sort of a floodlight or down lights on our homes, and these type of lights while they make your house look fantastic, oftentimes they're wasting energy because they're running all night long. So you could start off by using solar lights, especially around. This is a very handy tool to use around, say, driveways, things that are difficult to run, maybe a wire out to even provide energy for it. So one, it's a little bit easier to use, but two, you're also using the sun's energy, especially during the summertime when the sun shines out so long that it's really getting fully charged. During the winter, it may become a little more difficult, but again, during the summertime, you can really utilize that solar power. Another piece that solar power is useful for is going to be, say, your gate operation. So if you have any type of gate that runs off of an electric system, replacing that with a solar system, with a solar panel to power that is another great way that you can save money during the summer with these long extended hours. The sun shines out and shining. Might as well make the most of it. The other great thing about having these longer days with the sunshine out is any type of solar application is going to be great. A lot of our members are currently using cooperative solar. So if you've not checked out cooperative solar, you can do that by going to mtemc.com /cooperative solar. And from there, you'll actually find some information about how Middle Tennessee Electric has built a solar field that anyone can use as long as they're a member. So whether you're a renter or say you're someone who just doesn't want to invest all the money into building a solar system on their home, you can actually access some solar power through the grid that we have, and you can find all that information out at cooperativesolar.com. Another thing that to help save yourself some money from the outside of your home is going to be timers. So if you say you don't decide to use a solar panel for your lights or anything like that, be sure to put them on a timer. And a timer is something that is very easy to use. Oftentimes those panels or the solar lights that you're putting out, those are replacing something that's wired into the ground. Well, those if it's wired into the ground, at some point it has to actually connect into your home, whether that's through an outlet or through some other means. So by putting a timer on there, putting things onto a surge protector or an outdoor surge protector that has a timer built into it or something along those lines is going to help make sure that you're not wasting energy when no one's even awake to see it. The one thing that to point out on any type of wiring or anything like solar, using the little solar lights or anything like that, if you're doing any type of outdoor lighting, is make sure that everything is grounded, make sure that everything is made to be used outdoors. Of course, safety is always an important piece that we want to emphasize to our members. And so anytime that you're dealing with any type of electricity, make sure that you're taking every necessary precaution, whether that be safety glasses or gloves or making sure that all the breakers are off in the house. Just because you're working outside doesn't mean that the power is not coming from inside. The last thing that I kind of want to mention is annual meeting is coming up. Annual meeting will be here before we know it. It's actually going to be August 26th over at Embassy Suites in Murfreesboro. Registration will start at 7:30 and it'll run through about 10 o'clock. So again, if you're interested to know more about ways that you can be interactive with your cooperative, as a member-owned not-for-profit cooperative, we are always looking for members to interact with us. The annual meeting is a great place to do that. You'll actually this year be able to meet up with the vegetation management, some of our vegetation management specialists, along with some of our safety guys. They'll be on hand. You'll be able to register and potentially win a car. There's a drawing for a car. There's also a drawing for some other gifts. So again, annual meeting is coming up. Put that on your calendar. We'd love to see you. There will be a business meeting along with some other parts that we have there. There's actually going to be a health fair again this year, as is our tradition to have there. So again, thank you again for listening in this week. We hope you're going to stay tuned. Next week, Josh will be back. Pretty soon, we'll actually have some of our rodeo linemen to come on here and talk a little bit about the competition that they were a part of last June. With the launch of MyMTMC, we didn't get to get them into the podcast, but they'll be coming up soon along with some more information. So again, thank you guys for listening, and we hope you have a great rest of the day.
Unmetered is brought to you by Middle Tennessee Electric.